Hi, this is the TCI Earth System Assessment with the Read Aloud option. Please mark the hour that you have me for science, 1st through 7th hour. Question number 1, you're going to use this image of the Earth and its layers. Marcus is giving a presentation on Earth's energy flow at Science Night. His poster includes this model which shows Earth's crust, mantle, and core. Which sentence can he include as a caption that correctly describes how energy flows in the system? A. Energy flows from the cooler rock at Earth's crust towards Earth's core. B. Energy flows from the warmer rock at Earth's crust and towards Earth's core. C. Energy flows from the warmer rock at Earth's core towards Earth's crust. D. Energy flows from the cooler rock at the Earth's core towards Earth's crust. Number 2, Amy is trying to explain the difference between conduction, convection, and radiation to her family. She knows what each term means. Conduction is the transfer of energy between objects that are touching. Convection is the transfer of energy caused by the circulation of matter due to differences in density. Radiation is the transfer of energy as light through space or transparent substances. Which of the following phenomena should she use as an example of conduction? A, if you hold a hot cup of tea, your hands will warm up. B, if you heat the air inside a hot air balloon, the balloon will rise. C, if you leave chocolate bar in a hot car, the chocolate will melt. D, if you leave a glass of water on the counter, the water in the glass will evaporate. 3. Joanne knows that energy is transferred in all 4 Earth systems: the atmosphere, the biosphere, the geosphere, and the hydrosphere. Which 3 of Earth's systems transfer energy primarily through convection cells? A. Atmosphere, biosphere, geosphere. B. Biosphere, geosphere, hydrosphere. C. Atmosphere, biosphere, and hydrosphere. Or D. Atmosphere, geosphere, and hydrosphere. 4. Which of the following is not true about the geosphere? A. It includes all rock material on Earth. B. It is made entirely of solid material. C. It contains iron, magnesium, and oxygen. D. It is made up of the crust, mantle, and core. 5. Which of the following describes the Earth's mantle? A. It's the thinnest, coolest layer of the geosphere. B. It is the densest, most innermost layer of the geosphere. C. It's the hot, solid middle layer of the geosphere. D. It's the least dense, outermost layer of the geosphere. 6. When objects transfer energy through touch, that process is called A. Radiation, B. Convection, C. Conduction, D. Densification. 7. If a foam block floats in a container of syrup, but a lead weight sinks, which is the least dense material? A. Foam, B. Syrup, C. Lead, D. The materials are equally dense. 8. Which is not a process in a convection cell in the mantle? A. Cooler, denser rock sinks due to gravity. B. The rock cools as it approaches the core. C. Hotter, less dense rock rises towards the crust. D. The rock is cooled through proximity to the crust. 9. What is magma? A. Any volcanic rock. B. Any rock in the core. C. Solid rock inside the earth. D. Liquid rock inside the earth. Number 10. The hydrosphere is blank saltwater. A. Losing. B. Only 3%. C. About half. D. Mostly made up of. 11. Which of these is an example of radiation? A. Solar energy heats up water in the shallows of a lake. B. Wind gathers warm water vapor from the ocean surface. C. Geothermal vents on the ocean floor heat up the surrounding water. D. A current coming from the equator brings warm waters to the poles. 12. The sun provides blank, the Earth's interior, to the hydrosphere. A. Less energy than. B. More energy than. C. As much energy as. D. A negligible amount of energy when compared to. 13. The 2 main types of currents are the cold blank current and the warm blank current. A. East-west. B. Deep surface. C. North-south. D. Polar equatorial. 14. Deep currents are A, not cold, surface currents are cold. B, cold because cold water is denser than warm water, so it sinks. C, cold because the water becomes colder as it sinks due to conduction. D, cold because cold water is less dense than warm water, so it sinks. 15. What is not included in the atmosphere? A, space. B, water vapor. C, the air you breathe. D, where weather happens. 16. What matter is recycled in the atmosphere? A, birds. B, solar energy. C, air particles. D, convection cells. 17. Which statement describes convection in the atmosphere? A, air is heated by the sun, sinks, and warms the ground. B, air is cooled at the equator and stays close to the ground. C, air is heated at the poles, rises and moves towards the equator where it cools and sinks. D, air is heated at the equator, rises and moves towards the poles where it cools and sinks. 18. Which of the following is an example of how gravity affects weather? A, solar energy heats water. B, water evaporates and rises as it heats. C, cloud droplets fall to the surface as rain or snow. D, water vapor cools and condenses into cloud droplets. 19. How is most matter and energy cycled in the biosphere? A, food chains. B, convection cells. C, conduction cells. D, radiation chains. 20. Where does energy originate from in the biosphere? A, the sun. B, producers. C, herbivores. D, decomposers. 21. In the biosphere's cycle of energy and matter, decomposers gain energy and nutrients from blank and give energy and nutrients to A, radiation from the sun, herbivores. B, recycling dead organisms, producers. C, eating plants and animals, carnivores. D, eating plants, herbivores and carnivores. 22. Biosphere 2, created by scientists in 1980s to replicate the function of Earth's biosphere, is A, atmospheric model, B, conceptual, C, equation, D, physical. 23. The geosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere are all A, exist only on Earth. B, consist of 3 layers. C, cycle energy and matter. D, need people in order to function. 24, you're going to use this image, and it's an extra credit question, which means if you get it correct, it will boost your grade. If you don't get it correct, it will not harm your grade. The increased density of the heated air causes it to rise. B, the decreased density of the heated air causes it to rise. C, the increased density of the heated air causes it to sink to the ground. D, the decreased density of the heated air causes it to sink to the ground.